Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's go. All that hate put that op in the hospital. They chose not to act with love, and it stressed them right into the ER. Let's get right into it. Whoever was hating on you, you ain't gonna be seeing them for the next couple days because hate causes stress. And that hate done stressed them out right into the ER. That hate done stressed that op out right into the hospital. All because they chose not to have love for people. That hate will destroy you. That hate it'll destroy your insides. It'll destroy your organs. Stress yourself out into being without. Stress yourself out to being without because that hate, it will attack you. Just like they want to attack other people, they may be attacking others, but it's something in them that they have to make them go out and attack someone that's attacking them. They trying to attack you, but something is attacking them. And they don't know it. They don't know that something is eating at them and something is depleting them and something is destroying them in the process. This is how certain diseases develop in people. This is how people end up with certain health issues and certain health problems and certain things that they end up having to get surgery for and certain things that they end up having to get help with because they instead of grab a hold of love and stuff like that, they rather grab a hold of hate. They rather have hatred for other people. They rather hold that hate in their heart. And when you hold that hate in your heart, that destroys you. That's why it's good, even for good people, it's good to let go. Even people who think they're doing the right thing, even they can't even have hate in their heart because it's going to stress you out too. Luckily, you know better. And if you don't, this is your confirmation today. You should know better now because it's certain thing. If you don't let go of it, it's going to destroy you just like it's destroying them. And that person who has that hate is destroyed. That person who has that is allowing themselves to be overwhelmed and stressed and torn down by that hate is being destroyed. Probably got a little eye twitch and everything, just too focused on the hate and not enough of having love in themselves. See, when you might not like something someone does and something somebody does might not be good, but if you allow yourself to hold in that hatred, it's going to do something to you that you don't want. And that's why that op is now in the hospital. That's why that op is now hospitalized because of them holding on to that hatred. It did something to them. It destroyed them. Something was working right now because that hate is not working too right anymore. All because they allowed themselves to not have love inside of them. I understand that certain hate is justified, but you don't allow the hate to destroy you. You don't allow the hate to overwhelm you. You don't allow that hate to stress you out and to ruin your life and to destroy your insides, destroy your organs, develop cancers in your body. That's what hate does. When you hold hate for people for a very long time, it will develop certain negative diseases in your body. And cancer is one of them. That hate in your body, it'll turn into cancer. The hate that they're holding on to, it'll turn into a disease that they're gonna have to love it out of themselves. They're gonna have to pour some love into themselves to get rid of that disease, to get rid of that problem, get rid of that issue, get rid of that cancer. That love is gonna flush all that out. And I'm not saying everybody who has that is the reason why, but that is a reason why in certain people who have hatred towards other people, it's a possibility for those things to happen and for those things to develop. Or on top of that, if it's not that, it's just going to stress them the hell out. They're going to be so stressed that they're not going to be so blessed anymore. Too blessed to be stressed. They're going to be too stressed to be blessed. It works the opposite way too. You're too blessed to be stressed. The people who have hatred towards you, they're too stressed to be blessed. They're not blessed with the spirit of health, the spirit of happiness. They're not blessed with those things. When you're not healthy and when you're not happy, disease develops. And this is not just for hate alone. This is for depression. This is for other things as well. So make sure, that's why I always put my videos, you got to check you too. You got to check yourself and see how you feel. Make sure you feel good. Make sure things are working out for you. And make sure that you feel good about what's going on in your life and how you feel. But people who have hate, that's a whole nother ball game right there. That's a whole nother story. People who have hatred and that are holding on to it and that don't want to see certain things go well for other people. They want to see bad things happen to other people. They don't want other people to have anything good in their life. They want this person's life to go a certain way because they feel a certain way about them. These are the people who end up in the hospital because they have so much hate. They hate to see you win. That's causing them stress. Somebody that, if you're winning and somebody doesn't want to see it, this is why you wish everybody the best. This is why you don't want to become a hater. You wish everybody the best, you're gonna be too blessed to be stressed. But if it stresses you out to see other people win, and that person is blessed by God, you're gonna be one hurt individual. You're gonna be one hospitalized individual. You're gonna be one stressed out, decked out, with the hospital bed out individual. All because they did it to themselves. They did it to themselves. They could have put love into themselves, joy, happiness, peace, all these good things. They chose to stress out over somebody winning. They chose to stress out over something that they can't control. You can't control how other people. You can't control somebody else winning. You can't control how other people live their life. If somebody is winning right now, don't allow that to make you mad. But the thing is, there are certain people that have certain vendettas against others, and they make your gain their pain. You can't make somebody else's gain your pain, because it's going to end up making you lame in more ways than one. Lame like, that's lame, and lame like a physical condition. People might get, they might get so stressed over somebody doing well, they can't get up out of bed. They might get so stressed over somebody winning. Now, they're having headaches and aneurysms and all these things because they can't stand to see the sight of somebody with the light. There are people who are stressing themselves out because they got to see you be successful. They thought you were going to stay broke. They thought you were going to stay unhappy. They thought you were going to stay in a negative condition, in a negative situation. They thought wasn't nothing good going to happen to you. They thought they had it made. They done put their hand behind their head, saw you in this condition and said, But it's their own doing. These are the people who are happy to see you lose, but hate to see you win. But there's going to be a whole lot of stress for them if that's the case, because it's time for you to win. It's your season to win. It's time for you to do well. And they're going to end up in the hospital. All because of that hatred that they have. That's why God says, that's why God doesn't like ugly. God doesn't like ugly. Whether these people know it or not, God doesn't like ugly. And that you could take that in more than one way. God doesn't like ugly, and the God in you doesn't like ugly. God can't dwell within a ugly environment. There's not going to be any God in an ugly environment. God doesn't like ugly. The presence of God will leave in those types of situations, in those types of conditions. And that's why negative health issues manifest. When there's God, when there's good, even if a negative health issue does manifest, it has no choice but to leave, because that God, that good that's within that person is going to love themselves so much. They're going to be happy so much. They're going to feel so much good and joy because of who they are, that they're going to eradicate that disease right out of them. Their energy is going to be so good that that disease is going to be eradicated right out of them. Health issue going to be gone right out of them, all because of how this person feels about themselves truly and divinely. But when you have the people that have hate, they're not going to be doing too great. It's just when you have hate towards somebody doing well, you're not going to want to see them with that new car. You're not going to want to see them in that new house. You're not going to want to see them with that promotion. You're not going to want to see them come to work every day and smile at you in the face and say, hello, yep, I'm back. And that's why they will attack you and things like that. They think attacking you is going to stop it. They think being evil is going to stop it. Being narcissistic is going to stop it. That's what they think. It's going to stop something, all right, but it ain't going to be you. It's going to stop their vitality. It's going to stop them from being healthy. That's what it's going to stop. They got a spirit that's drying up their bones. You got a spirit that's like good. You got a spirit that's good medicine to you. The way you look at yourself, the way you view yourself is like good medicine. You being a joyful person, that's like good medicine. You probably tell yourself the joy of the Lord is your strength. That's your medicine. That's good medicine. People that they got their spirit is drying up their bones. That jealousy will dry up your bones, causes loss of bone marrow. When you're constantly jealous over people and you don't want to see people win, that decreases your bone marrow, it decreases your bone density, all the acid in your body, causing all types of health issues and stuff. This stuff is real. They don't call it green envy for no reason. This stuff releases a green bile in your stomach. That's why people are literally sick to the stomach over some people. They're literally sick to their stomach. Oh, they make me sick. That's really what's happening. Because this person is not choosing to have love for this person within themselves. You don't have love within yourself for someone, what else is there to have? They're only bringing it on themselves. They're only bringing these types of issues and these problems into their own world, into their own reality, because they're so petty. They don't want to see somebody else do good. All jealousy is something that somebody else has that you want. If they want it so bad, they will go get it. If they wanted it that bad, they will go get it. Jealous people are confused, y'all. Jealous people are confused. They're letting their negative self get the best of them. They're letting the negative version of themselves get the best of them, and it's getting the best of them in more ways than one. It's bringing them all the way down, bringing their mood down, bringing their immune system down, bringing their health down. They're really getting hit hard with how they feel about other people, and you think it's hard to deal with certain people. Like, oh man, these people are really hard to deal with. Oh man, these people are really difficult to deal with. You think it's stressing you out having to deal with them. Just think about how stressed they are having to deal with you. Think about how hurt they are having to deal with you. How much pain they're suffering having to see you and deal with you. They got the Squidward attitude. They might hide it well, They're real good at playing. They're real good at playing at acting. They're real good actors. They're real good at hiding how they feel towards other people. But that's why they have those scowls on their face, and that's why they got that evil look in their eyes. Can't hide that. They can't hide. You can't hide how your spirit feels towards another person. You're gonna be able to see it in their eyes. That's why they got that evil eye, because they got that evil spirit. Having hatred towards somebody else, it doesn't do you no good. Being an evil spirit towards somebody else, it doesn't do you no good. They sitting there coughing up body fluids, talking about some oh man, got him. That was good. Oh man, we got him. Seems maybe it's it's just not good. And you don't want to be one of those kinds of people, because it's going to ruin your life when you look back on all the things you could have done, all the health you could have had, all the positivity you could have spread and shared, and you look back and you were just upset at other people for what they could do with themselves, not knowing that. And another thing too, why I said jealousy, like jealous people are just confused, is because whatever you are upset at, or whatever you see that someone has that is making you feel some kind of way, that's just life telling you what you want. That's a sign that you want that. And what they don't understand is being mad at the person who has what they want is not going to help. That's what jealousy is, just somebody mad at you for having something that they want. And being mad at you for having it is not going to help them. They have to find a way to figure out what their it is, so that way they can go get it and enjoy it and enjoy themselves and enjoy their life. And they're comparing themselves to you, which is a thief of joy. You compare yourself to people, it's going to steal your joy, it's going to steal your strength. Comparison is the devil in certain aspects when used negatively. When you're comparing yourself to someone in the aspect of jealousy, when you're doing it for the reasons of jealousy, well, this is better than mine. All you're looking at is the things that are good. That this person is probably still slightly unhappy. This person is probably still got some things about themselves they need to work on. Their life is still not perfect, just because they have something that you want. Just because you have something that they want doesn't make your life any less harder than theirs, or any less miserable. Rather, you just choose to not be miserable. Everybody has misery. They either just choose to not deal with it, they choose to get rid of it, they experience it real quick, and they say, you know what, this ain't it. I'm going through life with a different kind of attitude. People be mad at you because you're going through life with a different type of attitude. I got a new attitude. You're going through life with a new attitude. You're going through life with an attitude of confidence. You're going through life with an attitude of things are going to work out. You're going through life with an optimistic attitude. And people are mad because they don't see you going through life with the same type of attitude that they got. And this attitude, when you depending on the type of attitude you have, it's going to lead you to a healthy version of yourself, or it's going to lead you into an unhealthy version of yourself. And that's why this op who's hating is in the hospital. And it's a shame that they put themselves there by stressing out over seeing you win, stressing out over seeing you succeed. They putting themselves through it over your success, something that they could easily get for themselves if they tried hard enough. There's nothing that you can't get if you don't try hard enough. If you're stressing over something that somebody has, it's because you don't see it for yourself, you're not working on it for yourself, and you're not believing in it for yourself. But this is too much for certain people. This is what happens to you when you think believing in yourself is whack. You become jealous of other people who think it's not whack. When you don't believe in yourself and other people do, and you think that stuff is stupid and corny and dumb, when you see the person who believes in themselves, you're going to have disdain for them automatically, because it's going to be something in you that you on a higher level is trying to communicate to you through the feeling of jealousy that, yo, that's for us. We should have that. That should be us. It should be you, but not at the other person's expense. That should be me. Let me stop them. No, no, that's not how it should be you. Stopping them is not going to make it you. They putting all that energy into hating somebody and thinking that's going to do it. Well, as long as I don't have to see them with it, I'm good. As long as I don't have to see them win, I'm good. As long as I don't have to see them show up here every day winning, I'm good. I could just all you're gonna do is be good going off and being a loser because you chose not to win. Somebody makes you jealous, you take that, you use that as an experience. I mean, you take that, use that as an opportunity, excuse me, as an opportunity to get what you want. When you're jealous of someone, that just means that's a good thing actually to be jealous of someone, because it's yourself on a higher level through your feelings, your higher self trying to communicate to you, yo, this is what we want. This is, I want you to do this for me. Your higher self is mad that you're not doing something for yourself that you could be doing for yourself. That's all that is. On a higher level, you in a different realm of existence is communicating to you through your feelings that we want this. You should be doing this for me. If somebody's in shape and somebody's not in shape, and the person not in shape is jealous of that person just because they're in shape, on a higher level, yourself is communicating to you, yo, we can be in shape too. We should be in shape. Somebody got money and you feel some type of way about them and their money and their success. On a higher level, yourself is communicating to you, hey, that's for us. We should have money. We should be successful. We should be famous like that too. We should be winning like that too. We should be successful like that too. We should be doing well like that too. And it doesn't mean this person's life is any better than yours. Everybody to some degree wishes that they were somebody else. Everybody to some degree wishes they had something that somebody else has. It's just they outweigh their pros versus cons and say, well, you know what? On my scale, I see there's more that I can enjoy than more that I'm not. So I'm gonna take take the good with the bad, and I'm gonna roll with the punches of life. Just because you take the good with the bad doesn't mean you just focus on the bad. I take the good with the bad. Yes, you do. But just because you do that doesn't mean you focus on one more than the other. The bad is there. That's like saying just because there's sunny days and there's rainy days, even on the sunny day, you focus on the fact that there's rainy days too, and not enjoy the sunny day. Make it make sense, people. But yo, they done stress themselves out into a bed. They done stress themselves out to the ER. Boop, 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 boop. If they keep stressing themselves out over you, it's not going to turn out well health wise. Their health is just going to keep declining and declining and declining and decreasing and decreasing. And they're only doing it to themselves. You either putting life into you each and every day, or you're taking life from you each and every day, putting death in you. You don't need to be doing that. You need to be the type of person that puts life in themselves. You need to be the type of person that's breathing life into themselves, speaking life into themselves, seeing life into themselves. Jealousy just means that there's something that somebody else has that you want, and on a higher level, your higher self is communicating to you through the feeling of anger that this is something that you should and you can be doing for yourself, something that you need to be believing in yourself in. This is something, when you're jealous of someone, that's an area in your life that you need to improve in. That's actually something that you see them doing that you want to do yourself. You're mad because somebody's doing this. You're mad so you see somebody else doing that. Do it yourself. Instead of taking all that anger and hurting you and putting yourself in the hospital and being mad over that, stressing yourself into an early one, don't do that to yourself. Go actually do it. It's going to bring you so much good into your life. It's going to add years onto your life. It's going to add days onto your life. It's going to add more joy to your life, more happiness, more feelings of good and all that. Something that you deserve to feel anyway, something that you were put here to feel anyway. God's putting that person in front of you to feel jealous of them for a reason, because he wants you to turn up. He wants you to be motivated. He wants you to be inspired. People can get inspired through jealousy. You have to use jealousy the right way. There's a right way even to use jealousy. Even jealousy is a good thing because when you look for the light, you can find it anywhere. This is alchemy 101, baby. You can even turn jealousy into something good when you really think about it. You got jealousy towards someone, that means you really want to do that. Deep down inside, there's something in you that wants to do that. You're jealous of some painter. You're jealous of somebody that's in shape. You're jealous of somebody's money. That's not always a bad thing. If you're not taking it out on them and stressing yourself out and not wanting to see them win, and you can look at it rationally with a sound mind. That's why you always got to thank God for a sound mind. What you thank God for are the things that you're going to receive. Because when you thank someone for something, you already have it. Thank God for a sound mind so you can look at things rationally and logically. Keep your spirit grounded. You got to keep your mind in shape, got to keep your body in shape, and you even got to keep your spirit in shape. Because even your spirit can get sick. And if your spirit gets sick, everything is sick. If your spirit is sick, we sick. God forbid. But when your spirit is healthy, we healthy. That's why it's good to be healthy. You want to be healthy. You want to be mentally healthy. You want to be mentally in shape just as much as you want to be physically in shape. And you want to be spiritually in shape just as much as you want to be mentally and physically in shape. And none of them can be out of order. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. There's a like your mind is there's a aspect in your mind that is the Father, that is like the Father, like it's a part of your mind. The Father is the mind. The Son is you. The Holy Spirit is your spirit. The Father is your mind. The Son is you. And your spirit is the Holy Spirit. And you have to operate within all three. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And then they do the little thing. The cross is a representation of your body. You hold your arms out. What do you look like? A cross. The Bible is a book about you. You're closer to Jesus than you thought. You're closer to God than you thought. You're closer to the Father than you thought. People stressing them out and being jealous over people and ending up in the hospital. Don't let that be you. And I know it's not going to be you, but the op ain't looking too good for them. Wish them the best. All right. If you're jealous of somebody, it just means that you want that for yourself. You see yourself having that. If you're jealous of anybody, use it as an opportunity to create more for you in your life. Use it to create more experiences for you in your life. Don't be mad at what somebody else has. You don't have to. There's an abundance out there for everybody. There's an infinite amount out there for everybody. You have to have an abundance mindset. You have to connect yourself and be in tune with the infinite intelligence. All right, with the God mind. Connect yourself with the God mind. There's nothing you can't do. There's nothing you can't have. There's nothing you can't be. You can create whatever you want for yourself. All you have to do is see it, decide what you want, figure out what you want, believe in it, see it for yourself, see it happening, feel it happening. Then you're the one that's going to be the one experiencing it. No need to be jealous of anybody. And if you are, it's your spirit trying to communicate to you through feeling that I want this. Gotta listen to spirit, right? Gotta let the spirit guide you, right? People be looking for spirit guides outside of themselves. You're supposed to look for the spirit guide inside yourself. He's there. It's there. She's there. Are you listening? All right. So don't be like the op. All right. Don't be like your ops out here. All right. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button. Smash the share button. Don't forget to subscribe. I enjoy kicking it with y'all. Glad y'all kicking it with me. All right. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, love, and light, and health, vitality. I'll see you all in the next video. We out.